If you are experiencing foundation issues, get a free estimate from Ox Foundations.
Hello, I'm Tom Roberts from the Greater Coosa Valley Chamber of Commerce, and got a busy week going on. It starts today. Actually, it started Monday, and we've been carrying on for the last couple of days with a lot of busy things. Job fair at Coosa Valley Medical Center. The area's largest employer is adding on, and there are a couple of different areas of specific needs that they're working on, and they'll have that in the lobby, the main lobby of CVMC, and that's from 10 till 2 today. You can also go to cvhealth.net and apply there if you can't make it on down to the hospital itself. The South Talladega County Personnel Association will be meeting at noon tomorrow. That's also at CVMC. It's in the administration building dining room. The Sylacauga Community Playhouse is putting on a children's production of Willy Wonka Jr. That'll be the 11th through the 14th. Nightly shows and a couple of matinees in the afternoon. I think one's on Sunday. The Sylacauga Young Professionals are going to be loading up the music, the crowd, the bouncies, and all sorts of fun stuff, including the Shrimp Bowl, and that's going to be raising funds for the CVMC Foundation. That's coming up this Saturday, and that's from 6 until 10 p.m. And also, the first ever Serve Day from Sylacauga Serves is coming up also on the 13th. You meet at 8 a.m. at the J. Craig Smith Community Center. Pick up a t-shirt, get your assigned work program. They're going to make this a part of the Alabama Bicentennial celebration this year, which means they're looking for 200 different projects. They're over 100 now and climbing on, so get involved with that. But in the meantime, we have another event that's a little bit off. It's down the road a little bit, but it's extremely important that we start gearing our minds up toward it already, and that's going to be the End Addiction Rally that's coming up for September 21st. And we have Jaime, Conn, and Jennifer Evans here with us, and this is something that has evolved over the last year, and it really took off last year. Tell us, Jennifer, how you were a part of making that happen, and what happened along the way to bring the End Addiction Rally.
Yes, sir. I myself struggled with addiction for a long time. I've been clean about 4 years. Last year I went to a walk in Shelby County, and on the way home, God just put it in my heart that Talladega County really needed something like that going on down here. So when I got home, I called the guys that orchestrated the Shelby County Walk, and they kind of told me how I would need to put it together. I made a couple of phone calls, and I linked up with Farm Ministries. It just so happened that they had had the same vision the night before, so that afternoon we met, and we organized in 90 days to End Addiction 2018. So this year, on September the 21st, we have decided to do a second annual End Addiction Rally.
Well, you started in Noble Park last year.
Yes,
you had
sir.
a pretty good crowd. There were a lot of fun things, some good food, some music, a lot of family activities. And why are community activities important for something like ending addiction? What's the key there in your mind to not just raising awareness, but the involvement issue?
To me, it's not just an addict's disease. It's a family disease, it's a social disease, and it's a community disease. And we all have to address it, because if you think about it, everybody knows somebody that has some kind of addiction. And it's just important that the community rally together to let people know that there's help out there if they want to receive it.
And that's a big key, and part of the addiction rally is to raise awareness of the problems and have people pay attention to the cost that happens in their life, but at the same time to become educated and have an understanding of the things that we can do. They're proven things that matter. Yes, and making people aware of it in the first place. But there's also that prevention type aspect. We were talking about this before we went on the air, is that, just don't Don't start. That's one of the things that saved me from a lot of problems. I know that my family has had some addiction issues, and my father was an alcoholic. And he was a great man, did a lot of wonderful things, especially during World War II. Some of the things that led to his addiction, self-medicating from what they call shell shock then, what we call PTSD now. And it greatly shortened his life. Something a lot of times shame kept them from being treated. Shame kept us from talking about it and addressing it. But I loved him, and because he was my daddy. But he died of old age at the age of 57. The autopsy literally said he died of old age because of the toll that both the war and the addiction to alcohol took on him. And it's the same all over. It's not just, some people say, oh, it's a victimless crime. No, it's not. The families, the extended families, there's all sorts of extra crime that goes along with it, incarceration, and the list could go on and on and on. So, Jaime, what pulled you into this event?
I've been affected by. I've been involved. I have family members that have been addicted. As a matter of fact, my husband is part of the Farm Ministries. That's what got me involved with their program. Jennifer is one of my lifetime best friends here. We actually grew up beside each other. We were neighbors, and when my family got involved in there, and I just took off with it. That was a time for me to be able to volunteer and to actually be on both sides of it, because I'm the outsider, and a lot of people just judge when they're on my side. And until you get involved and that you see that it doesn't discriminate, that everyone is affected by it. Your friends are affected, your family is affected, your coworkers, and that's why we want the community involved, because the entire community is affected.
You don't have to have a family history or a personal history of addictive behaviors to be affected by it, but it kind of multiplies from there when you do.
That's exactly right.
And it's important that we stand up. Now, I'm a big fan of Farm Ministries, because I have been a beneficiary of the work that they do, in that the young men that have come through this program, we rely on them left and right from the Chamber of Commerce. They're a big integral part of the Chamber of Commerce and the many activities, from the getting ready for the Christmas tree lighting to Coosa Fest to so many other things.
Great manpower.
Absolutely. and it's important for them, because it gives them a sense of belonging, of participating, and it helps them feel like they've got value in their lives. And the conversations I've had during, just setting up the stage in the tent for Coosa Fest, you have some great conversations with some folks that are truly dedicated to cleaning up their life and getting back to being strong family people, and that's a direction that we've got to go. Things get worse and worse and worse if we keep enabling addiction. Then it's going to be a bigger problem every day. Let's face up to it now.
That's right.
The End Addiction Rally, there's so many aspects to it. So let's just start looking at 10 a.m. September 21st, 2019. I know one of the things that you're looking for, and there's something I call ringers. To help any big community event. Ringers are people that you invite to be there, setting up as vendors, exhibitors, singers, food people, whatever, that you invite them to be there, and the crowd starts with those people already there, and it helps attract a bigger thing. What are you looking for as far as vendors, exhibitors, and things like that for the End Addiction Rally?
Our main goal is we start with sponsors. We need as many sponsors as we can get. Anything over $100, any monetary donations over $100, they will receive their name on a sponsor banner, which will be posted there at the rally. Then we also will have vendors for anyone who would like to set up a table or a tent or anything. If they have things any type of business, whether it be one of our local businesses, crafts, anything like that, they're welcome to be a part of that. We will also have a car show There will be a motorcycle ride afterwards. We'll also have a walk that will take place when the rally starts to end, which will probably be around 2 o'clock. There will be singing. There will be food. We'll be giving away hot dogs, chips, water. There will be ice cream that will be given out. We'll have things like games for the children, lollipop tree. I forget what all. Face painting. There'll be. It's a family fun event for everybody. So.
Now, I heard you speak on the idea it's not just businesses, but civic organizations, churches, ministries that deal directly with addiction and those who are addicted. And I know you align yourself with Farm Ministries, and we're all three very familiar with the work that they do and are very proud of and for them. But that doesn't mean that there's not room for others.
That's absolutely. Right.
Because this is a community-wide aspect, ending addiction, and it's going to take just about everybody at least playing some sort of role in this process, and that starts with being there at the park, either as a vendor, an exhibitor, a direct participant, or just being there, come and enjoy the day.
That's right.
Now, there's a lot of fun things. You're invited to bring your lawn chairs and just relax and enjoy it. But the serious part of this starts when people grab a microphone and start talking and telling you about their personal experiences and why and how and what and all those different aspects. So take us through yours. You were quite proud of your clean and sober for a while. It can be embarrassing, I get that, but the reality of it is that we have to face up to those things.
You're absolutely right. And I guess that's why I had the vision that I had and that God placed that in my heart, because I struggled for a long time. And I remember at the end, guys, I wanted to reach out, but I was so shameful because of the stigma. And if I can be that person to somebody else and save just one person's life or keep one person from going down that road, everything I do henceforth will be worth it. I spent 15 years in addiction, in a meth addiction, and I remember the nights that I never thought it would end. I wanted to stop, and I had done been doing it so long and so much that I couldn't stop on my own. And people such as New Vision Detox at Sokoka Hospital, the local Celebrate Recoveries, friends that I were associated with through certain programs, those people pulled them together and lifted me up. And that's what people need to come out of addiction. They need discipline, they need love, and they need Jesus. And that's what it's about, guys. And I'm thankful that I had those people to come in my darkness. And my goal from here forward is to be the light in somebody else's life.
Okay, now how does someone, besides showing up at 10 o'clock or somewhere there around on September 21st, it's going to be at Central Park across from Blue Bell Creameries. We're looking to have more room available for all the different activities, and it's going to be a fun day. But how, besides just showing up for the rally, how does someone go about getting involved? I notice I don't have a phone number, an email address, or anything on here. So how do they go about getting in touch with you folks about being a sponsor? Don't show it to me. Show it to them. Okay, don't be shy about it, because it's important. We need sponsors, we need vendors, we need exhibitors, we need ringers out there, people that understand the process and get involved. How do you get involved?
Yes, sir.
Is there a Facebook page?
There is a Facebook page. It is at End Addiction Talladega County. We are on Facebook. There are several members on our board that you can contact. Myself, Jennifer, Diane Kay, Josh and Angie Smith, Spud Sherbert, Sam. There's several of us. You can contact anybody that you would need to get information. Also, we have T-shirts that are for sale. We have, is it 5 or 6 different colors? You can go to On Hand, Cadence Bank in Childersburg and Renaissance Bank, have them on hand if you want to swing by there. If not, you can also contact our Facebook page and message us, private message, comment on the post, either one. The prices are $10 for sizes small through extra large, They're $12 for 2X and $15 for 3X.
Because the T-shirts are bigger, take more material, and they cost a little more.
Right.
Yeah, I
Yes,
got it.
sir. Yes, sir.
But that's still extremely inexpensive
It is.
for something, especially showing support. So there's somebody paying attention to the End Addiction Talladega County Facebook page?
Yes.
Yes, sir, at all times.
Is there any email address that y'all have, or can they just message you through that?
Just messages through the page.
Is that going to be the best way?
Yes, sir.
That will be the best.
Okay, one more time. The date, September 21st, 2019. That's going to be on a Saturday. It's going to be at Central Park starting at 10 a.m. It's a big day, and just because they're having it in Sylacauga doesn't mean it's restricted to Sylacauga. It's South Talladega County, and because it started in Shelby County, you're going to welcome guests from over there.
Yes,
I know
sir.
that Farm Ministries is technically, I think, got a Sylacauga address, but they're actually in Coosa County. We're not going to turn anybody away because of geographics. Let's help spread this out
Yes, sir.
and make it a big, big thing, because if, like you said, if we can help one person not have to go through the personal trials that this sets up, then we will have done something. But we can do more, we can do better, and let's all come out and get rallied as a community. It's an emotional thing, and it tears me up, because I have been beyond just my father, my life touched with that, and everybody has. And some people take offense at calling it a disease. I don't care if you call it a disease or whatever. It's a problem, and this is a problem that we can address. And I thank you both for being here and standing up. Jaime Conn and Jennifer Evans. It's an important thing. Go to that Facebook page, like it, follow it. There's some very inspirational posts that y'all are having. Man, it's just amazing. I don't know who's behind all of that, but it's good stuff, folks. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank
and
you.
good luck with the event. Anything that we can do to help, or anybody can do to help, don't be shy about asking.
Absolutely.
It's
Thank you very
important.
much.
Thank you very much. You have a wonderful week. I'm Tom Roberts from the Greater Coosa Valley Chamber of Commerce.